There's so much drama going on right now. Hey, what is up all my social climbing friends? It's Dustin and I'm back with another video. In this video, we're going to be discussing something that I never really thought that I would be talking about on this channel. For those of you that do not know, Trisha Paytas has literally came after James Charles, and it has left me kind of like dumbfounded as to why she would actually do this, because James has never really had any interaction that I know of with Trisha, and Trisha's never had any interaction with James Charles. So I'm kind of at a loss for words about the situation, but we're going to talk about that. But before we do, I would like to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Adam and Eve. Thank you guys so much. As you guys know, Adam and Eve has been exceptionally well to me as well as you guys. And with the holidays coming up, you could probably really use a good gift from Adam and Eve. So right now, if you go to adamandeve.com and use code Dustin, you'll get 50% off one item as well as free shipping to the US and Canada. Some exclusions do apply. Now keep in mind, when you shop Adam and Eve, you do get 24/7 customer support, 90-day hassle-free returns, and 20% of their profit goes to fight the spread of HIV and AIDS. So that's an amazing cause. Also, I do love the things that you guys send me in my DMs about what you've purchased, because some of the things you guys buy really blow my mind. Just recently, I had somebody send me something. I was like, ooh, I need to go buy that myself. So I did. So you guys keep in mind, the holidays are coming up. If you'd like to get that special someone in your life something from adamandeve.com, please use code Dustin. Get yourself 50% off one item and free shipping. Now, with all of that said, let's just jump right into this video, right? So as you guys know, Trisha Paytas is literally no stranger to internet drama. Trisha is in drama all the time. If Trisha isn't in drama, that's when I start worrying about Trisha, because that's when I think that she may be doing things that she really shouldn't, and that bothers me. But most recently, you guys know that Trisha has been calling out the Ace family over on TikTok, and in doing so, she inserted James Charles in this whole narrative that she was pushing. It wasn't even a narrative, because if you guys know anything about the Ace family, what's going on with them, I haven't really made a video on them in a long time, just because videos about them, for me, they don't do well, and it doesn't seem like you guys are really interested in that, and I don't want to give you content that you may not be interested in. But Trisha went on this rant about the Ace family and Austin McBroom and Catherine, and basically everything that's going on with them is, in my opinion, very bad, because I don't like the way that Austin treats Catherine. It's really, 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 really gross, in my opinion. But somehow she lumped James Charles into this whole situation, and she was talking about how he's condescending, this, that, and the other. And on that video that she posted on TikTok, James Charles actually commented and said, "Keep my name out of your mouth. You don't know me." Now, a lot of people can be upset about that. A lot of people can be mad about that. But in reality, I would have probably done the same thing. I don't think that that's James Charles being shady. I don't think that that's James Charles trying to start drama. It's just basically him saying, hey girl, like, I don't know you, you don't know me, just keep my name out of your mouth. Because it's one thing if you want to comment on something that somebody's done, but it's another thing when you just lump somebody into a situation and you start talking about them from the past. Now, Trisha said a lot of things in this thing, and she dragged him quite a bit. For those of you that may not see it, I was tweeting about it yesterday. I'll put it in this video as well as a timestamp for you to fast forward if you've already seen it. But I'll put that in here for you guys to see, and then I'll be back with more commentary.
And for the record, I have never been a fan, or I never followed Dave's family, but I also have never had a vendetta against them, no bad experience or something that I dislike or that whatever. But even being just on the very, very outer skirts of who they are and what they are on YouTube, I'm seeing so many scary red flags, more so than anyone else I've seen. Yeah, James Charles is narcissistic and sociopathic, but they have kids, they have family, they're not taking accountability, they have no humility, they're laughing and mocking about domestic and people's concern. It's all very concerning, and I hope that their audience isn't young. It's so weird how they're given this platform on YouTube and on TikTok with 13. TikTok doesn't allow people under 13 on TikTok. How is that happening? But also they're there watching it and they're twerking and they're So this comment was left by James last night on my TikTok. Hi James, what's up? You're right, I don't know you, but this is a big guess of why I think people really dislike you, because you're arrogant as to think you can tell people to keep my name out of your mouth when you're a public figure, and you literally make all your money solely on the fact that you are in drama all the time. You're always in drama, for better or worse. You start it, you create it, you keep it going. You are never humble. You never apologize for shit. You're a cocky little shit. And you can just say, hey, I'm 19, I've been cocky, I've done, but you don't. And you continue to get away with shit. Because there's dumber idiots than you on the internet, but right now you're making Tati Westbrook look like Albert Einstein, boo-boo. You're an idiot. This is dumb. You're old enough. You're an adult. Hear it. But just like our recent good old Glam&Core and so many other people, your time's coming. Your cancellation is going to be insane. You're going to be the Tyler Oakley of 2020, where people in 4 years will be like, who? And you know what? He was a cocky little too. And it's fine. Fuck up, make mistakes, be in drama, but own your shit. Don't act like you have the authority and the tell-all, be-all, keep my name out of your mouth. Because you're going to go down real quick like that. Okay? You're lucky you had some revival with these little TikTok stars, but pretty soon you're going to be too old and too creepy to be leeching on to teenagers. Enjoy it for the next couple years, but be real careful. Because the cancel culture doesn't escape anyone. You've been lucky a few times. But it doesn't last forever. And before I get all high and mighty on my own horse, I'm a petty bitch, and this is about to get real petty real quick. So here comes drama Trish that everyone also hates. But guess what? I've been able to own it. Apologize. Try to grow. Try not to be such an arrogant ass. Try to understand people's perception, because guess what? You and me, James, we're the same. You ain't that cute either to have this attitude. Maybe Noah Beck can get away with this. Maybe Addison Rae can get away with this, but you can't. You can't. You are drama. That's your career. Addison and Noah Beck would never. Because they're cute. You and me, we ain't cute. So at least take some humble pie. At least pretend to learn to grow. At least take some sort of accountability, even a tenth. Even a little bit. Take a note from Tana Mojo. A little bit goes a long way. Even if it's a fake apology. Sit down, be humble. And one more, because this comment it really got me. Because James telling me to keep his name out of my mouth. You do not know me. James, congratulations. You are the only person I know that I actually hate. That I actually think should get canceled. Yes, I'd rather lick Gabby Hanna's with consent or suck Tati's toe with consent, or, I don't know, be friends with David Dobrik again, than ever have to see another one of your comments or your TikTok or you being a condescending. There's so many people online, and not just on tweets and being a sassy James Charles, but in private DMs, being a rude ass little bitch of a twit.
Now, if you watch this, Trisha said that James Charles's cancel is coming and it's just a matter of time before he's washed up like she is. She compares herself to James Charles and says they're basically one and the same. In no way do I think that Trisha Paytas or James Charles are one and the same. They are not at all even remotely close to being the same people. They both have drama. They've both been in scandals in the past, but they're two totally different things if you ask me, because Trisha drives her own drama, if you know what I mean. Trisha will do things that are trolling in nature. I don't think that James Charles has ever been in a situation where he's actually ever trolled anybody. I don't think. I could be totally and completely wrong. And if I am, please let me know down below, because I don't know of anything that James Charles has ever really trolled, if you know what I mean. But lately, Trisha's been getting into it with everybody. She got into it on the podcast with Ethan Klein about, I think, Mikey. Trisha does make valid points about some of the things that she says about people. I'm not going to sit here and say that Trisha doesn't make valid points, because some of the things she said about Mikey were very true. And even some of the things that she said about James in this, as far as him being condescending, there are bits and pieces that shine through of James that does show that he could probably be a little bit condescending. I've spoken to James quite a bit in DMs, and sometimes he can come off as overbearing and condescending. And I'm not going to take that away from Trisha, but the other things that she said about cancellation and things like that, I don't think that James Charles is nearing a cancellation. Do I think that James Charles is probably going to end up in some big drama eventually pretty soon? Probably, because that's just the way that things work in the beauty world, because James Charles likes to open his mouth a lot, and that may be what Trisha was hinting at, because you guys know that James Charles likes to talk about other people's makeup brands and what they're doing in the makeup world, and a lot of people accuse him of gatekeeping. But I really don't think that this was necessary. I don't think that Trisha had to butt in and say all these things about James. It's just, I feel like it's her trying to lash out for more attention. I don't know if she has another song coming up or what, if there's something else going on that I don't know about with Trisha that's drama related that she's trying to steer clear of by injecting this situation with James onto the internet. But it's just really interesting to me, and I don't really understand why she done all this. I don't think that it was necessary for her to do, you know what I mean? Overall, I just think that this is just a really messy situation for Trisha to be opening the floodgates for, because as you guys know, Trisha just recently called out Jaclyn Hill. A lot of people were mad about that. And Trisha just doesn't stop. It's like a new week, a new drama with Trisha trying to call out people. And I'm not saying that I don't like Trisha or I hate Trisha. I don't endorse a lot of the things that Trisha does, because Trisha, she does some really bad things, if you know what I mean. The way that she offends people, I'm not down with that. I like the old content that Trisha used to post, like Target hauls and Taco Bell hauls, and her talking about like ghost stories and things like that. I would love to see something like that from her, considering that it's October. I think that that would be amazing and fun to watch. But just not this drama, and this is coming from a drama channel, and I know that Trisha watches these. I just wish that she would get back to like her normal content. Like, it would be different if somebody did something to Trisha and then Trisha called them out, but Trisha's out here calling out people for literally no reason. And I 100% understand her wanting to call out Austin McBroom. I think that that's amazing that she would try to stand up for Catherine, although Catherine won't stand up for herself. But she really didn't have to go after James. She didn't have to put him in that category with Austin, because James is over there minding his own business. It would be something different if he had done something like right now, not something previous to this, something that was settled. You know what I mean? It just seems like when James left this comment to her, it triggered her, and then she went on this like whole TikTok rant about him. But you guys, please let me know your thoughts down below about this. If I missed something, please let me know, because I am human, and I could possibly miss this situation where James was trolling, but it still doesn't equate to all the trolling that Trisha has done. Also, remember, go over to adamandeve.com, use code Dustin to get 50% off one item as well as free shipping. Go ahead and get your holiday shopping out of the way. They do ship discreet packages, so you don't have to worry about any of that. With all that said, I do hope you all have the most amazing day ever, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.